Hi, what's up? My name is Lee and welcome to my channel. I'm a cruelty-free YouTuber and today I created this makeup look using some newer products to me. I've been online shopping and the last few videos have been like me just hauling some new products and just using them in get ready with me videos. Yeah, that's the one. It was a little bit of a struggle. Some of the products I used are definite wins and some of them have been definite fails. So if you want to see how I achieved this look, what I used, what I liked, what I didn't, what I bought, and all of that good stuff, just keep on watching. And yes, my hair is pink, and yes, this is my living room. So I'm gonna go with the Viseart Dark Edit palette. It's so small and so cute and I've been wanting this since forever. This is not a first impression though. I did use it once or twice already. I kept the box because I knew I was gonna make the video. So it's purple and it's fabulous, and you open it up like this. There is this flap and a mirror, sorry for blinding you, and this is what the shades look like. I've never tried Viseart shadows before this one, so I've been eyeing it, and the one time I did use it, it creased like crazy on me with the P. Louise base, so I'm gonna use a different base for today just to give it a better chance. The eyeshadows did apply well, like sort of. I don't know, like I don't know what I was expecting, you know, because it's just such an expensive brand. I'm using the Revolution base. So as you can see, I'm starting with my eyes and I have no brows on for today because I also have some brow products that I want to try. Can you see my little baby over there? Yeah, so I have little to no clean brushes, but I will do my best. So I will go with this shade right here, this purple. I don't think there are shade names. Yeah, so just this like really bright orchid purple, and I'm taking it on an Essence brush. It's a little bit powdery and I'm just gonna dot this right here and start blending it out. I do kind of want to wing this out a little bit. I did put some primer on this part of my eye as well. I always do because I kind of always go for this shape. I find it most flattering on me. Yeah, so that was like one dip, and this like just goes on and on basically. This really bright shade kind of blended into sort of a pastel vibe. Yeah, you see it goes on really bright, but then it blends out to be quite sheer, which is good because it didn't, like this small patch of eyeshadow blended to this large area. So if it was too pigmented, I think that probably it wouldn't have blended this well. It would have just started to be patchy basically. I hope it doesn't crease on me again though. Last time I wore it, it creased like so bad. I'll add a little bit more over here. Yeah, so I'm just adding on more and more layers just to build it up a little bit. I will take now this like pointed crease brush from BH Cosmetics and I will go to this shade, which is just a dark purple, and it's, I don't think the camera can pick it up that well, but it's pretty powdery. I will go on my outer V here. Just darken this whole area, and I'm kind of just wiggling my brush while my eyes are open just to get to this outer part, because if I try to guess where that is, where that's gonna be while my eyes are closed, then I'm just not gonna get the shape that I want because my eyes are hooded, as you can see. I don't know how I feel about this brush actually. It's like I'm using it because all of my other brushes, which I like much better than this one, are extremely dirty. So wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. think I picked up more this time. Purples are really hard to formulate though, so like I can appreciate how well these shades blended into each other and into my skin tone. So now I will take the first brush and I'm not gonna add anything to it. I'm just gonna perfect the blend a little bit. And then I will take the one with the darker shade. Again, I'm not adding anything on it. And just go over it a little bit. I think I may have over blended a little bit, so I'm just gonna add some darkness here. Yeah, it's just a back and forth, you know. Yeah, I think the trick with these shadows is probably just to not over blend. Kind of feel like I need to add more of the first shade that I used, which looks like a third shade just because it blended out to be so pastel. Oh man, this is turning ugly. I'll zoom you in so you can see what I mean. You can see over here, like, it's just weird and patchy, and like, I think maybe I did overblend these. Yeah, it's just the more I build it up, the more patchy it gets. You see here on this eye that I didn't build up. It's much smoother, I think. Yeah, I kind of feel the need to clean this whole situation up and start over again. As you can see, the purple did stain my lids a little bit. I'm not sure which one of those it was, but I don't mind that. So I'm just gonna go with my base again. And I can't blame the blend situation on the base because this has been working for me with every other formula basically. So I will try to tap it out a little bit more maybe, but like, you saw it, it wasn't the base. It started out blending out really nicely, so how can it be the base? And I will go one step further and I will actually set the base with a cream shade eyeshadow. I will take this big ass brush, again this is BH Cosmetics, and I will take the shade Hear Me Out from Colourpop, and I'm just gonna set it at least on my crease. I just hit pan on it. Score. Let's try this again. For the sake of being fair, I'm just gonna take the same first shade on the same brush that I used, and I will try it again. And this time I will try to blend less. And as you can see, even on the set base, it's still very, very pigmented. So that's reassuring. I mean, it's blending out beautifully. It's just, I need to be more careful with the deeper shade, and I do think that I'm actually gonna use a different brush as well. Again, just to help the situation out a little bit. So I know if it's like, you know, me or actually the eyeshadow. So this is my favorite small blending brush. So if this doesn't work, nothing's gonna work for me. I'm sorry. This is the E36 from Sigma, and it's a little bit stained, but like I removed all of the excess, I don't know, orange or whatever this was. So I'm just gonna go with the, with the deeper purple. Try to get rid of all the excess. And again, just wiggle it in the desired area. Add a little bit more. Go over the blend right at the edge. Try to not mess this up. Okay, I'm happy with that. Let's do the other eye. And whenever I add more, I just like tap it and then reapply. This brush is my life. It's my jam. So again, I'm just blending it out a little bit with the first brush. I think maybe I'll take some inspiration from my dress and go bronzy yellowy on the lid, and for that I have one more product that I want to try, and this is a first impression. I have this glitter glue from Makeup Revolution. This is how the packaging looks like. It's really nice actually. So I heard NYX has a good glitter glue, but NYX is a daughter company to L'Oreal, and L'Oreal tests on animals, so I'm not buying anything from NYX because I don't want my money to go to L'Oreal basically. And I'm just, I don't know, adding a small blob, just like this much on my lid, and try to tap it where I want the shadow to be. And I always go above my crease because like my shadow is gonna go there anyway, so I might as well, you know, be open to it right from the beginning and try to use this as my placement and make it look intentional, you know. I'm gonna wipe this finger on my dress and use that one because I'm just more confident about it. So yeah, I'm just gonna pick some up on my finger here. Ooh, pretty. Oh, I like that. Oh, this is nice. Yeah, so the glitter glue is definitely, it's just like a wet base, and I can actually see the difference on the outer corner where I didn't put the glitter glue and like on the lid where I did, and it's just much smoother and like foiled and gorgeous. Yeah, and it's really tacky at this point, so I get it. I get why people use glitter glue. So I'm just trying to match it before I go to the yellow, and I'm also trying to get like the lash line as tight as possible. Yeah, this is nice. Oh, I like that. Okay, gonna wipe it on my dress, and now I'm just gonna take the yellow and do basically the same, and I'm just trying to put it on the very tip of my finger just because it's a smaller area. Oh, just tapping it to make it blend a little bit with the copper. Yeah, this is pretty. And I'm not sure if it's the actual eyeshadow or the glitter glue, just because I told you I haven't used the shimmers yet in this palette. But I don't mind. Like if you need the glitter glue for them, then that's fine. I have it now. I will use the E36 with the deep shade and just try to tap it here where it meets the copper. I don't know how much it will blend, but it's okay because I have like the initial blend around it, so I can just darken it up as much as I want basically, as long as I don't like overdo the blend. Yeah, oh, I like that. Okay, let's move on to the brows because I have some interesting products for the brows as well. Like I said, I have these two products. The first one is the Patrick Ta, what is it? Major Brow, the shaping wax. I got it in clear. And then I also have this Revolution Bushy Brow Pen. I'm gonna start with the Bushy Brow Pen from the Makeup Revolution, from Makeup Revolution, just because this product, it's a wax, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna get around my brow as well. And this is a pen, so I just don't want the ink, like just the tip to get all waxy, and I don't know. So this one, it's in the shade Ash Brown. The tip looks like this. It's like a really flat, thin, angled brush, It's super, super, super thin. I don't know if you can see it. It's like the tip is so fine. I love it. And then when you swatch it, it's really warm, but it kind of dries. I will do like a larger swatch. Yeah, so it's really, really warm auburn shade, but as it dries, it gets ashy. It's super weird. At first I swatched it and I was like, oh no, what have I done? But then, like, you can see it right in front of you. It gets ashy. I don't know what this magic is, but it's happening. So I will try it. I'm just gonna use this as a mirror, so I'm just gonna show this to you. And the way you open it is like this lip goes all the way up. Because it has like this seam here, I kind of tried opening it a different way before I figured it out, but now you know. Yeah, so a really nice large mirror. The mirror is actually larger than the product itself, and the product, oh sorry, it's super reflective. I'm all over the place as always. The product itself is very, very clear. You can actually see the pan from just looking at the wax. Anyway, I'm just gonna use this with nothing on it, like just a spoolie to kind of shape my brow. And now I'm gonna go in with the Bushy Brow pen, the first time ever. Yeah, you see it's super orange. I hope it dries down kind of, yeah, just ashy as promised. But I love how fine you can get the little hairs to go. I will zoom you in even more. As you can see, my hair wants to fall down, so hopefully the wax will make it, like, I don't know, not do that. So I'm always trying to extend my brows a little bit. Ooh. Yeah, I definitely do not have hair there. So if it's gonna stay this auburn weird shade, then I'm screwed, basically. You can see my hand. It's not like super, super, super grayish black, but it's not as bright orange as it is on my face right now. So I'm just gonna do the other one and stay positive. Yeah, I think the downfall for this product is that it's not ashy as advertised, but I'm just gonna hope and pray and wait for it to become ashy, you know. Hopefully the brow wax can make me cover it up a little bit. So for this wax, it's completely dry when you start using it, like when you open it, and you do have to wet it either with water or just some setting spray. So I'm gonna use my KVD Vegan Beauty setting spray, just a little bit, yeah, like half a spray, and work my spoolie into the product. I'm just gonna hopefully use the one dip for both brows, just because I don't want to overload my brush and work it too much into the actual bristles. Yeah. So these are my brows so far. They are really weird and orange, and I do not like them. At least I have some orange on my eyes to make it look like maybe I planned it, but probably not, you know. And I don't have hair anymore to cover any mistakes, so this is what I'm looking like for today. For my concealer, I have a very exciting product. This is the Woke concealer from Stay Woke, sorry, from Uoma. The shade range was kind of weird. I bought it off of ASOS, and the shade range was like Snow White. That was like one category, and then fair, and then honey. I am fair to light. I mean, I am pretty fair, like, to be honest, but I was kind of afraid that it's gonna be the white one was gonna be too white for me, so I got the fair one. In this case, I kind of feel like they added, like, they had the fair one and it's clearly light even like light to medium, and then they added the white one just to make sure that the fair people actually have something that's fair, but they didn't like update the shade range, like the shade name or whatever. Like, I don't know, it's just, this is the shade Fair Lady T1, so the lightest of the fair ones, and it's not that fair. I did use it once already, and I do have some like skin peeling over here because of some upper lip wax accident. Usually when you blend out like face based products, whatever, yeah, you can see it's not very light. So usually when you go and blend out complexion products, they tend to become darker. Like for me, like they just oxidize or whatever. But this one, I think, like maybe it was just some wishful thinking, but I kind of feel like it got lighter as I was blending it. I'm already gonna open and prepare my powder, which is the KVD Locket, and I'm gonna blend out the concealer with the sculpting brush from Real Techniques. I'm not as fair as I can be in the winter because it's, you know, the dead of summer, and this is Israel and we have sunshine. Yeah, but my skin isn't like the clearest it's ever been. I do have some breakouts over here because like hormones, you know, period, just the usual. And like it's kind of peeling over here. So I would say that this shade right now, it's like the perfect match for me when I'm like the darkest I'm gonna be. So yeah, it's not bad, but it's like during winter I know it's gonna be too dark for me. I do like the coverage and I do like the way it blends out. It's kind of sticky, it's kind of a thick consistency, and it's sticky. I don't know if that makes it more long-lasting because I've only worn it like around the house and stuff like that. Like I just tried it out, I haven't worn it out yet, and like after this I'm gonna go to the dog park, so I'm gonna be the fanciest, you know, dog owner, but it's not like I'm hanging out anytime soon with anyone, so you know what I mean. It's like this is all just for fun anyway, so I don't have full information about like longevity and stuff like that. So before I set the rest of my face, I'm gonna use a cream bronzer. So this is the Kiko Sculpting Touch Creamy Stick Contour. This is in the shade 201, which as far as I know is the lightest one they have, and it's pretty dark for me, but I do love it and it does blend out really well. I just need to be very careful as I use it. And because it is like a neutral color for me, it's not cool tone, and as I will blend it out you will see it's pretty warm actually, but it's pretty neutral warm, so I can like contour with it sort of. So I did put it also like underneath my jaw and stuff like that, and as I'm gonna blend it out you will see that it just works out. And I do love how forgiving cream products are. You can just blend and blend and blend. This is the e.l.f. small stipple brush, by the way, which I really love for cream products. On this same brush, I'm gonna use this shade. This is the ColourPop Cream Blush, Super Shock Cheek, in the shade Prenup, and I'm just gonna swirl the brush in there and blush my cheeks. This is kind of an interesting shade because it does look really cool toned like in the packaging. It's not really a pan, is it? But it pulls like kind of sun-kissed on me, kind of the natural shade of like sunburn, you know what I mean? So I do find it really adorable in the summertime. For highlight, I'm gonna use an eyeshadow actually. I'm gonna use Let Me Explain from ColourPop, which is like just a really smooth champagne, I don't know, like neutral champagne color. And this is the F5 from ColourPop. Yeah, it's a little bit, ever so slightly golden, but like it's mostly neutral champagne, but it's not icy, you know, like I don't really love icy highlights on me. Yeah, but this is just gorgeous. It's intense, like it's an eyeshadow, so it sticks better, it's more pigmented, so I do feel like I need to be more careful with it. And I'm just gonna take it on my finger and use it as an inner corner highlight. I'm gonna miss using my fingers when I get my nails done again, but for now I'm using it for everything. Yeah, just bright and airy and refreshing. I don't know why I decided to describe it like it was a soft drink. Let's move to my lower lash line and then we can finish this sucker up. I'm gonna start with the E36 and the darkest shade I used, like the dark purple. I'm just gonna wrap it around my outer corner in the lower lash line. I kind of, okay, I might regret this, but I haven't tried this shade yet. I kind of want to try the orange, like this one, the bright orange. Maybe that's a mistake. It's probably a mistake, but like, yeah, I'm just gonna go for it. So I kind of want, yeah, just like a pop of orange right here. You know, like nothing too fancy. Orange and purple are complementary colors. Purple and yellow are opposite in the color wheel, and that means that the more yellow this orange has, the more like, I don't know, muddy the purple is gonna get. So whenever you try a color combination that is further apart in the color wheel, the less blending you want to do. So now I'm gonna take this multitasking finger of mine and I'm gonna use this Orchid shimmer, and I'm gonna use it like here in the space I have left. Try not to overdo it. Gonna try to blend it out. I'm not adding anything on this brush. I just want the whole situation to appear more intentional. Okay, yeah, it kind of dusted away a little bit, which is kind of what I wanted. Yeah, I look like a very fancy bird. Gonna be a hit at the dog park, let me tell you. Okay. Let's put on some mascara, and let me tell you something, I got a different mascara, but it's still the Lash Princess. It's just the purple one because they didn't have the green one, which is my, like, it's my everything. And I don't know about you, but it takes me forever to put on mascara. Can you see him, my little boy? For lips, I'm gonna use another Melt Cosmetics lipstick because like I have 7 new ones and this is all I want to wear every day. This one is in the shade Novelty. My eyebrows are already starting to... So let's talk about some products, shall we? First, the eyeshadow palette, the Viseart Dark Edit eyeshadow palette. It's a gorgeous little thing. I really, really love the color story here. Like, it's just dark and grungy, yet you can make some bright looks with it. The yellow is super bright, and like all of these are also really nice and bright. I did use them with a glitter glue, but that's like a common practice. They will probably work differently without it, but everyone knows that like there are products that are there to enhance the performance of other products. So if you don't want to use glitter glue, I don't think you have to with this one. I just did just to try the glitter glue. As of now, I've used like most of the shades here. The only ones I haven't used are these top two, and this one. So I've used like the majority of this. This is the first eyeshadow palette I've had from this brand. I'm not sure if my experience applies to the entire range, but these are really pigmented. They are really blendable, but you don't want to mess with them too much. You apply it and you blend it and you leave it alone. You don't want to like be, oh, maybe I want to elongate it a little bit more, maybe I want to darken it, maybe I want to add this color, that color. No, it didn't work. You saw at the beginning, and this is also my experience with other shades, and it's not the base, it's not the brush, it's just the over blending. These have low tolerance for blending, but they blend out beautifully. The shimmers are gorgeous. Like, sure, I have glitter glue, but just the tone and the reflection and everything, it's so nice. I do think the color story is lovely, as I said, and you have some different options. Like, so today I decided to go with the purples, but I did combine them with the warmer tone shimmers. You can also go like with just the greens, just the purples, just the bronzes, and for such a tiny small little jewel of a palette, I do really like this so far. So I'm super happy I bit the bullet and got it, and I'm not sure if I'm ever gonna get like the $80 bigger ones, you know, that are kind of crappy packaging, but I do like the smaller ones, and if there is another smaller one that interests me, then maybe I will get that one as well. It's lovely and I love it. I'm just gonna keep on using it because it's really nice. The glitter glue also performed really well. I get it. When the moment I applied it, I felt it grip to the eyeshadow, and they are just so smooth. It works. I don't know about the longevity and stuff like that. I don't know. I will try to use it in different ways and just report back to you if I have any new information. But basically, it's a good, solid glitter glue. I don't think glitter glue is something that needs to be high-end or anything like that. Like the ones that everyone love is like the NYX one and stuff like that. So Makeup Revolution has an alternative, and the packaging is really nice actually. Okay, let's talk about the brow products. So the Revolution Ash Brown My Ass, it's so orange. You saw it, you get it. Like, it's not the right tone for me. I'm always looking for something that's easy, that can make like this hair-like strokes, and this could have been it if the color was better, but unfortunately it's not. And as for this, you saw I have very stubborn downward turning brow hairs. This is definitely like the nicest setting product for the brow. It gets super fingerprinty, as you can see, but like, it's a good one, and I do think I'm gonna use it up. It's not the lifesaver that I hoped it would be. I hoped that using this would be like laminating my brow temporarily, and it is not for me. But this is a problem area for me. Soap brows never held for me. No matter what I tried, it never held for me, so this is no exception, unfortunately. But once I get them laminated again, then I will use it just to, you know, shape them and everything like that, and I will make use of it. It's fine, it's usable. I don't know about their cruelty-free status. The website says they're not cruelty-free, but I couldn't, like, for the life of me, I couldn't find any information about a parent company. So if you know anything, let me know. Like, if they're privately owned, then they're cruelty-free because they do not sell in China, and it's just a matter of parent company, basically. The concealer. I do think that this shade is a nice match for me now when I am a little bit like darker, you know, compared to myself during the winter. I do think it's a nice match. The coverage is really nice and the finish is really nice. The formula is kind of weird. It's very sticky, but it grips to your skin and it doesn't budge easily. So other products, like other concealers, may be more creamy and lightweight. This is not that lightweight, but I don't know, it's an interesting formula, so I'm open to it. And I think now during the summer, it's a better match for me than my lighter concealers like the ColourPop one. So I think I am gonna keep on using it for as long as I can while I am, you know, more tan than usual. Which is not at all. I actually get a tan really easily. It's kind of funny. As you can see, it's not too dark for me right now. It's like a perfect match. It's not highlighting, but I don't really use a concealer to highlight because I don't use foundation. So I don't need like a patch of lighter pigmented, I don't know, product on my face. I just need it to match, and it matches me. And I like the formula and I like the finish, so it's definitely a nice one, but I know that I shouldn't overdo it. I know that I shouldn't like pile it on because it's pretty thick. Yeah, those are the only things I think that are new for me that I've tried today. Uoma, again, I don't know about their cruelty-free status. I'm very impulsive when I buy new makeup. I'm like, oh, it says cruelty-free. I will first buy it and then I will contact them and just make sure. And sometimes it just doesn't work out that way, unfortunately. So as of today, I haven't heard anything about Uoma or about Patrick Ta, even though I did send them my questionnaire a few days ago, or even longer than that, I think. Yeah, like a week or two ago. So hopefully I will hear back from them, but if not, then just take it with a grain of salt. Like, I'm not sure if they're cruelty-free or not. But anyway, yeah, that's it. So I actually really, really love the makeup look, even though it was a struggle when I started it. But yeah, I really like it. Let me know in the comments if you have any of these products, if you like them, if you like this makeup look, would you wear it? What do you think about my hair? What do you think about the background? Because this is the first time I've filmed in my living room. When I get some more crap to put on my walls and stuff like that, I think it will be a really nice background, maybe a different angle. Like, I'm not sure yet. So let me know what you think in the comments. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe on your way out if you're not already. I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!